India-China relations were smoothening, flights were resuming, Indian citizens were allowed 24-hour transit through Chinese airports without visa, and the recent SCO summit was historic in much sense, where Modi and Xi were all smiles. But disputes still remained, and one of them was highlighted this week. Pemwong Thongdok, an Indian citizen from Arunachal Pradesh, was detained by Chinese immigration officials at the Shanghai Pudong International Airport on November 21st this year during her transit from London to Osaka. The reason? They claimed Arunachal Pradesh was not a part of India. It was a Chinese territory, and so her passport was invalid. They suggested her to get a Chinese passport instead. Well, looks like they don't know all of Arunachal Pradesh has an Indian passport, not a Chinese one. She was detained for 18 hours at the airport with basic amenities before being released. China, in an official statement, said, and I quote, "Xiangnan is Chinese territory. China never acknowledged the so-called Arunachal Pradesh illegally set up by India." New Delhi too responded to this statement. It said, and I quote, "Arunachal Pradesh is an integral and inalienable part of India, and this is a self-evident fact. No amount of denial by Chinese side is going to change this indisputable reality." India said that it was a violation of international aviation norms under the Chicago and Montreal Conventions and lodged protests in Beijing and New Delhi. Well, this is not the first time China has in the past also tried to build its own narrative. China has repeatedly renamed places in Arunachal, 6 in 2017, 15 in 2021, 11 in 2023, and 30 in 2024, dismissed by India as preposterous inventions. So why does China think that it has all rights over Arunachal Pradesh? Arunachal Pradesh, India's northeastern state since 1987, previously Northeast Frontier Agency under British rule, features ancient tribal settlements and medieval home influence with frontier ties to Tibet and Bhutan. The core dispute centers on the McMahon Line drawn in 1914 Simla Convention by British India and Tibet, which China attended but rejected, denying Tibet's right to negotiate borders. This because in 1950, China annexed Tibet. It started calling Arunachal Pradesh South Tibet, and tensions escalated post-India's independence, culminating in China's 1962 invasion of the region, where it briefly occupied areas before a unilateral ceasefire, after which it withdrew from Arunachal Pradesh. Strategically too, it is of importance. The Tawang region is what China focuses on. It is nestled close to the tri-junction of India, Bhutan and Tibet. Tawang sits near a key mountain corridor that links Tibet to Brahmaputra plains. Military planners point out that controlling this region would allow China easier access to India's northeast, while providing India a natural defensive high ground. But well, all in all, the world recognizes Arunachal Pradesh as an Indian state, and so China has no grounds to claim the state its own or even release maps and name cities, because all of that does not change the reality.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.